Hey guys, how you doing? I told you I was going to be back for the second week now in a row. Huge accomplishment. I was talking about setting goals last week. So if you're interested, make sure to check out the previous week's video on YouTube. So I basically talked about how I set goals and what steps I took. It's pretty interesting. Also last week I did my first YouTube video in a while. This one's probably going to be my fifth video. I try to improve it, So my biggest step was actually creating the video, then editing the content, and learning about how to edit, how to produce better content, because I know that when I watch a video online, I want to see good content. Not only does the content have to be good, but it also has to look good, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish now, trying to learn how to edit better, how to use the equipment that I have, and basically that's it. Last week I was in my office recording. I'm trying to kind of set up a spot in my office to create a studio. That's going to be my next mission. Set up a little corner, that looks good, so I can talk to you guys. This is basically my dining room. On the background is the living room. I have tons of natural light here, so the video will look really, really good compared to last week's video. I was kind of disappointed on the quality, but you live and you learn. At least I put that video out, but the content is amazing. So on to this week's video. So what I want to talk about this week is how to get more followers on Instagram. Now, disclaimer here, I don't have tons of followers, but I've been able to improve my following on Instagram drastically. I have picked up some techniques that work very good, and I just started. I don't have a lot of followers, but I have started getting some DMs about collaborations, DMs about interviews and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, So I want to continue this path to be more consistent and to put out more content so I can attract more people. So step number one, right, is always starting. So most people today have an Instagram account. They put content out. Anything can be content, any type of picture. That's the content that's on Instagram. What I consider it's kind of like a storybook, a storybook of your life. You put out what's happening, There's some really bad Instagram accounts, some really good Instagram accounts. So in order to grow your Instagram account, one thing that I noticed is you do have to be consistent. Same thing as Facebook, If you can I recommend putting out one post a day. If you can't, one every 2 days. I've been trying to be more consistent. Also, put out beautiful content, because you can put out videos, but Instagram's mainly focused on pictures. So try to take, you don't need professional equipment, but you can download kind of like a editing software. Instagram has an editing software itself. It's pretty good if you know how to use it. And just try to take a decent picture with lighting, research everything. I believe you have to research if you want to learn, you have to kind of motivate and drive yourself in order to achieve, whatever you want in life. So you want to open up the account, you want to post pictures. With the pictures, put a captivating caption, simple caption. And then the key to all of this is adding the right hashtags. Now, hashtags are critically important because people go and they search for things on Instagram. For example, I love cars, so I'll research Ferraris, I'll research BMWs, I'll research Lamborghinis, By research, I mean just looking it up. And I'll look at some nice pictures, because I like comparing cars, seeing what they have, It kind of gives you some inspiration, motivation. Somebody can post a Ferrari picture, but if it sucks, I'm not going to like it, And if it's good, I'm going to click on it and check out what other content they have. So that's why you want to make sure that you have good content, because if you do put, let's say a picture, let's say you want to do flowers, whatever. You put a picture of a flower, and you start posting pictures of flower, roses, whatever types of flowers there are. But if it's a bad picture, people will be like, whatever, it's just another Instagram account. Now, if you actually zoom into the flower, capture the details, edit it good, create a style, then people will click on it. They'll be like, wow, this is an amazing photography, and then they'll follow you because they want to see more stuff. Now, here's the part where consistency plays in. You want to be consistent because if somebody clicks on it, they follow you. Now they're expecting you to put out more content. Again, if you want to grow up your Instagram following, you know, or if you want to just, I don't know, you can do it for business, for fun, for whatever reason you have. You know, you do need to have a goal for Instagram. What do you want to reach? Do you want to be famous? Do you want to make money on Instagram, you know? But I'm not talking about subject of money, just growing. So if you do have consistent content that is good, and then you just post regularly, you know, people will come. Again, going back to the hashtag, you want to put as many hashtags as you can. Make sure you make it look good. For example, I use a lot of hashtags. I use as many hashtags as I can. I'll go and I'll fill it up with hashtags. You also want to make them convenient and not confuse people. I don't really know what the works is behind Instagram, but you kind of want to connect, you know. So if you put a flower, you can put flower, hashtag landscape, hashtag photography, hashtag beautiful picture, hashtag, you know, photo pro, anything that attracts people to beautiful pictures of flowers, right? This can be for anything too. If you take pictures of cars, hashtag cars, hashtag BMW, hashtag, you know, car photography, hashtag imports. And one cool thing that you can do with Instagram is that once you're in that picture, you can then go ahead and click on their hashtags, you know, and see what other hashtag people are using. And there'll be suggestions too. And you can use the suggested hashtags so that people can actually go, you know, and if they search for that subject, they'll also see yours on there, you know. And again, this is, it's not something that's going to happen from one day to another. I mean, I've seen it where people get like 50,000 followers in a day, but that's like one in a blue moon, you know. I'm not that lucky, you know. I wish I was that lucky. But over time, you will get followers on Instagram if you do follow this, you know. And the more consistent you are, the faster things are going to go, you know, because you're putting yourself out there. And there's days and hours that people look more than others, you know. And again, if once you're consistent, you'll see the patterns, and when you get more likes, when you don't get more likes. Another thing too is you want to be authentic, you know. You want to create a story that supports your likes, you know, your thoughts, you know, your lifestyle. For example, I like the self-help industry, so I try to post motivating pictures, beautiful pictures, pictures that inspire lifestyle, you know. That's what I focus on, and that's what I want to grow. Some people might make a Instagram account just for cars because they love cars, and anytime they see a car, they take a picture of it, you know, and they just want to share that with the world. And once you start posting more consistently, people will start liking. Eventually, big people will see it. They'll like your content. They'll DM you. They'll want to collaborate with you, you know. I personally don't go around asking people to give me shout outs. You can tag people on pictures. I have done that, tag people, you know. But the DMs that I have got are organically because people actually like what I put out. They actually connect to me. They have the same likings and they want to kind of do something, you know, so we can post on one another's Instagram accounts and share followers, you know. And that's the best way to actually grow your Instagram account, to grow it organically, because you will gain followers, you will lose followers, you know. Everything has ups and downs. More consistent you are, the more that, I mean, if you drew a line on a graph, it would go diagonally up, you know. So I just want to encourage you to continue doing this. Again, don't make it stressful, make it fun, you know, make it something you like. And I will continue doing it. If you guys have any questions about anything that you guys are confused, please make sure to leave a comment down below. If you think that I said something wrong, also leave a comment, because I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach as well. So any comment that you give to me, I do take in, you know. Who doesn't love learning? The more we learn, the more we grow. And I will have more content out for the future too. Make sure to also subscribe for more upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys next time.